Good evening and welcome to the Tingley Coliseum here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where tonight, Firearms Top Rank Incorporated, in association with the undisputed, undefeated king of beer, Budweiser, presents professional boxing for your entertainment. All the bouts tonight are sanctioned by the New Mexico State Athletic Commission. Let's get things started with a 10-round bout. This is in the featherweight division. The referee for this bout is Mervyn Nephew. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim. He weighs an even 132 pounds. He's from Los Angeles, California, and brings a professional record of 24 victories with 17 KOs, 15 losses and 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddy the Boom Boom Santos. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the tree bark trunks and weighing 127 pounds. He's from Phoenix, Arizona. He weighs in at 127, as I said, and he is a 2-time world champion with a professional record of 42, 5-2, 36 KOs. He owns the featherweight title in the USBA. Title not on the line tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Louie Sharpshooter Espinoza.
Let's talk about the rules here in the state of New Mexico, Al, pretty much as they are almost anywhere.
Yeah, 3 knockdown rule. There is a standing 8 count. Doctor can stop the fight. Winner gets 10 points, loser 9 or less. The referee doesn't figure in the scoring. Fighter can only be saved by the bell in the final round.
So Freddy Santos will try to reverse a technical knockout suffered at the hands of Bruno Rabanales in Mexicali in September of last year. It's his first fight of the year. Espinoza, an impressive winner the last time we saw him.
Against Lupe Gutierrez in your hometown, San Francisco, he performed about as well as you would imagine him performing. I mean, he was right on target against Lupe, who is a very good boxer.
And we talked to him about it this morning, and he just sort of sloughed it off. He said, well, yeah, I was okay. We were saying how impressive we thought he was, and he really didn't think he was that good. The knockout percentage, Espinoza can whack you. There's just no question about it.
In his general weight class, whether it be the junior featherweight or the featherweight, there are few boxers with as much power as he has, and most of it emanates from his right hand. But he has a very good left hook, which he showed against Gutierrez also.
There you go.
This is our very, very, very first trip to New Mexico.
Yeah, we've been talking about coming down to Albuquerque for a long time. Finally get a chance to do it. Johnny Tapia was supposed to be on this card, and he was going to be the big local draw. And they really expected a very good crowd of 5,000 or 6,000 tonight, but Tapia has run afoul of some drug problems for yet another time. Very sad story here in Albuquerque, and as a result, that has kept the crowd down to about a quorum. It's really too bad, a talented fighter like Tapia.
Yeah, he's a very, very talented, a nice young man too, but just bedeviled with those problems and has not been able to sustain. Here in the first round, Espinoza has been hit with some overhand rights. Nothing damaging, but Santos is getting over the jab of Espinoza. And there you see him using that overhand right again, Santos.
Good left hand, that staggered Santos.
Well, we talked about the power in the hook, and that's what puts him down, isn't it?
All a result of that left hand, though.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Espinoza now, still with 30 seconds left in the round. See if he looks for more. Double left hand there. I think Espinoza might want the work here.
Well, you want to get a man out whenever you can. However, sometimes when you feel like you're in complete control, getting a little more work is okay.
Counter right hand, good shot by Espinoza. Waited for Santos to throw the right hand of his own.
And that right hurt him, and that is the punch that we traditionally expect Espinoza to knock people out with.
Very effective first round for Louie Espinoza. You're in the corner of Freddy Santos, and Spanish the language of choice in Freddy's corner. Take a look at this left hand, Al.
Here's the left hand by Espinoza that got Santos in trouble, and it is a good short left hook by Espinoza, right on the chin. And as I said, we don't think of him as a huge left hook artist, but he can throw the left hook and throw it with authority.
Meanwhile, in the corner of Louie Espinoza, absolutely no concern. That's Danny Carbajal on the right of your screen. Couldn't ask Espinoza to do more than he did in that first round.
He tested what Santos had, checked him out as far as his power is concerned and all the rest, and then went to work with his own power shots.
One of the things that Danny Carbajal is doing for Louie Espinoza, we've seen him at times when he fights an opponent like Freddy Santos, and I don't mean this as a disparaging remark towards Santos, but when he fights an opponent that he should win, he has a tendency not to fight as well as he does when he fights a better opponent.
Yeah, it's a very good point, and I think that he is so focused now. And I think also, I got to tell you something else, and I won't definitely say this is all Danny Carbajal's doing, but it might well be. Louie Espinoza is using all of his arsenal much better than he used to. He's always had a good left hook, good jab, but he became such a devastating puncher with the right hand. I think he tended to use that too much.
And Danny and Louie agree that what they're really working on more than anything else is defense, and if you look at the numbers from the first round, it would certainly substantiate that.
Well, Louie Espinoza, you look at how Santos didn't hit him too often. Louie Espinoza always had the tag of a guy that you could hit.
Yeah, that's it, Louie. Set it up, set it up. There you go. Beautiful guy.
And he has, God knows he's been in against some guys who could hit a bit and who were good boxing, good body work by Espinoza.
What Louie said he's trying to do is when he does get inside, he's trying to get off very quickly and not just wait for the other guy to hit him when he is inside.
There you go.
A little uppercut there by Espinoza.
I think that got Santos' attention also.
Step back. Break.
Santos feels, I know, that a good performance here is almost mandatory for him.
Santos lunging with the right hand. He's not able to measure Espinoza at all.
Santos going downstairs, some of the body work he wanted to do coming into this match, but he's had little chance to do it.
Santos went against the ropes like he was hurt. I didn't see a punch that hurt him, but
either that or he's trying to lure Espinoza in, but I don't think so. Louie looks like he's hurting him with every shot, even the body shots.
Absolutely. I mean, there hasn't been any one punch, and yet Santos is looking like a fighter who might be looking for a place to go down. And there's the body shot that puts him down. And that may be it. I'm not sure that Santos wants much more of this. It's over. A great body shot, but I really have the feeling that Santos is sitting there waiting for it.
Well, he was hurt. There's no question about that before that body shot. And as you say, that was not the most devastating body shot Louie Espinoza has ever thrown, or maybe even in the last 5 or 6 months thrown. But for Louie, he did his job. As you look at him, he got his man out of there, and he's in a waiting game now, waiting for a world title shot.
Louie Espinoza is really looking better than at any time that I've seen him. And that's even allowing for the caliber of opponent that he's fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously tonight he wasn't really tested, and we'll take a look at it. What makes him better, Barry, is this. Now, it was a real good body shot, but again, he's thrown better. What makes him better is what we talked about before, the fact he's using every single weapon at his disposal, every punch he has. You even look at him and you talk to him, he seems so focused. And at an age at 29 with a lot of bouts behind him, when a lot of people might tell you Louie Espinoza will not be a world champion again, he believes he will be.
Yeah, and I wouldn't argue with that. I certainly wouldn't argue with his getting a chance, and if he gets a chance, he's going to give it a real shot. I assure you of that. Let's get the official word now from Michael Buffett.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mervyn Nephew has to stop this bout at 2 minutes and 57 seconds of round number 2. The winner by TKO, his 43rd professional victory, his 37th by KO, Louie Sharpshooter Espinoza.
And Louie Espinoza wins in impressive fashion with just 3 seconds remaining in the second round, a fight that simply was no contest. He beats Freddy Santos.
We'll be back. A hand for Freddy Santos. He's going to be all right.
For the guy on the left, and not bad for the guy on the right. That's Al Bernstein.
Thanks, Barry. We're all having a good day. Louie, good performance, as I could say, as we've seen recently from you. You seem so focused, and you seem to us, to Barry, and we were commenting on it, that you're using all your weapons, all your punches. This has got to be as good as you've boxed in a while.
Well, yeah, I feel real good. I think that has along with being with Danny, he's really shown me a lot, and we're working good together, and I think that's the big thing right there.
All right, let's take a peek now at how you dispatched Freddy Santos. The left hook, people underestimate your left hook, don't they?
Yeah, they think I'm just a right-hand puncher, but that left hand does a pretty good job.
Not just to the head, but also to the body. This is an excellent body shot.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to start covering up that head pretty good, so I went down to the body.
You know, it's funny, when we saw that, before we saw it in slow motion, that's a good body shot, but not maybe the best he's thrown, and yet when you look at it in slow motion, you realize you got a lot of leverage. Let me ask you, what's up next for you? What's your plans for your next couple fights?
I believe we have a fight set up June the 2nd in Vegas, and then hopefully they get a title shot worked out the middle of last July.
Oh, okay. Who will you fight there?
They're talking with Manuel Medina, the IBF featherweight champion.
You have been a world champion. You know the feeling. Describe for us how hungry you are to get back to that.
Oh, very hungry. That's my goal in life right now, and I want to become world champion again real bad. That way, Phoenix is going to have 2 current world champions here pretty soon.
Well, congratulations on your effort, and good luck to you, Louie.
Thanks,
Louie Espinoza wins again. That's becoming a habit here on Top Rank Boxing. Well, stay with us. We've got more boxing action for you. Vidal Rodriguez taking on Eduardo Lerma. Stay with us.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we have already seen